Hey, what is this thing?
Jimmy, that is a cake topper.
It looks alright, but I'm not gonna say it's better than cake.
No, I mean it goes on top of a cake.
Whatever happened to using regular icing?
You remember my daughter's getting married in October.
Oh yeah. I was kidding.
You remembered?
Yeah. Her and the kid, the one that does the.
His name's Justin.
Right. How they doing anyway?
Are you serious right now?
Oh man, it just seems like last week. I mean, she was knee high to a bandsaw.
Hey, honey,
hanging
you're not
around
gonna
out
believe
in the
this.
shop, coming up.
Jimmy doesn't
saying,
remember
Jimmy,
Brittany.
can I?
Let's talk about something, Jimmy, that I'm sure you do remember, and that's building this wedding cake topper.
That
This
sounds
is a
good.
preliminary sketch of an idea that I had for the cake topper, and it would be an arch, and then the heart, you can see that there's a B and a J there. My daughter's name is Brittany, and her fiance's name is Justin. So the B and the J fit together there to make a heart. It's upside down there, but if I spin it around this way, you can see that's a heart. So what I want to do is draw a scale drawing of that. So that's what I've done here. This is to scale. It would be 8 inches wide and 10 inches tall. And you can see I added a base there on the bottom. That would be a round base. And then the arch would come up out of the base, and the heart would be able to spin and rotate. I think I'll put some metal dowels that go into the heart there on each side, and then you can spin and rotate it. One way you wouldn't see the initials, it would be just a heart. And then the other way you would see the initials. It's kind of the idea that I'm working with right now. And I'm thinking the darker wood there, which would be the J, would be walnut. And then the other wood, I'm probably going to use oak for that. So this will develop, I'm sure, as time goes on. And I'm talking to my daughter about the cake and whether, what size it needs to be to fit on the top tier of the cake, and what kind of a weight we're talking about when it's all done, and whether the cake can support that weight, and talking with the baker and stuff like that. So we'll see how this comes along.
Hey Patrick, I came up with a great idea. I'm not disturbed in anything you're doing here, right? Alright, here goes. I, Jimmy, am writing one of my special songs for your daughter's wedding, for Brittany and Jeffrey.
Justin, right?
Justin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Writing a special song, right? So I'm gonna be working on it.
Wow, that's great, Jimmy. I think they will like that.
Haven't got it quite worked out right now, but it's gonna be great. They're gonna love it.
And folks, you can see here we're creating the base.
Right, and that's the tricky part, right? You need a good foundation.
No,
Good base, right?
I was
Premise for
talking about the base, the walnut base.
Oh, thought you was talking about the song.
Right. Just talking about the video.
All right, I guess we're looking at the video again. Well, you guys have fun with that. I'm
Okay.
gonna go off over here.
No problem.
Be in my creative space.
Sure.
Leave me alone. Don't bother
Okay.
me during that. That'd be great.
And here we're cutting the arch at the bandsaw,
Genius at work over here, Patrick.
also out of walnut. And here we're cutting the heart at the bandsaw. I hear Jimmy here working on his song in the next room. Let's sneak over there and see if we can hear what he's doing.
Hit me with a G. You were the prettiest girl at the lumber yard, and you was I was just a little thrown off there, 'cause right there is where I hear the horns and the strings coming in. No, it's fine. You're fine.
Yikes. I guess on the positive side, he's got a lot of room for improvement. We'll check back and see how he's doing. I'm sure he'll come up with something good. Here we're cutting the oak board that's going to be laminated to the walnut board that's going to make the second half of the heart.
Yeah, I know I'm the lyrics guy, okay? I got like a writer's block or something. Okay, let's see what I got here. Now you didn't like the line that I had about the random orbit sander. You didn't care for that, all right?
So I've been doing some sanding now just to get the edges smooth. I've got this almost where I want it now. I've been sanding it with 100 grit sandpaper. So as soon as I'm happy with this and I've got all of the marks out, I'll go ahead and move up to 150 and then 220 grit. A little bit scared of getting some file marks in there that it'll be almost impossible to sand out, so I'm trying to take care of that with just sandpaper.
You stripped my heart like Formby's no, okay, skip that one. You got a lock so tight, it was like it's from Gorilla Glue. I don't know, I'm at a loss here. You made a cut so deep in my heart, it was like you had a dado stack
What I'm
blade.
going to do is I'm going to use 2 magnets, and I'm going to embed one of those magnets up into the arch from the top, and it'll sit down into the arch. You won't be able to see it from the top. And then the other magnet down here will be attached. I'll epoxy it to the top of this guitar string, and that will all be inset into the arch as well. So it'll sit into the arch like this, but they won't be connected. They won't be glued together. They'll just be magnetically attracting each other. I'll make the hole on the bottom large enough to where the guitar string and magnet will fit up in there, but they can move in there freely. So I think that will allow the heart being suspended to be able to move and spin, which I think will give a nice effect for that.
And then there was that lonely night when we stayed up late, and I read you the fan fiction series that I write about Norm Abram, where he's a ninja. That's true. There's not much that's gonna rhyme with ninja.
Hey, guys, I just want to say something. I just happen to be outside the door here. I don't know that Justin writes any fan fiction, and I'm not sure he knows who Norm Abram is.
So I've got that epoxied in the top part of the hole there in the arch, and then the bottom part is open. So I've taken the other rare earth magnet and epoxied it to the end of a guitar string, and it's got a nice look to it. I think that gold will look nice coming out of the bottom of the arch here. The hole is deep enough here for this rare earth magnet to go into where it will hide that loop part of the guitar string there. Now all I really have to do with this is make sure that hole is wide enough so it fits in there pretty snug right now. So I'm going to take some sandpaper like this and just roll it up, and then just put it up in that hole and sand it out a little bit that way to widen that hole. You can see I've got the guitar string down in that hole with the epoxy, so I'm just going to let that dry.
Hey, Jimmy, where'd your friend go?
Paulie.
Right.
Yeah, he went home.
Oh man, I was kind of looking forward to
And
that.
I know you were, and that's what I told Paulie. I said, let's knock this out today. Yeah, we had some kind of creative differences.
Oh, okay.
We decided to give it a break for today.
Yeah, I
Come
see.
back to it tomorrow with some fresh eyes. It's gonna be a hit though.
Yeah, it sounded kind of like a hit.
Yeah, I mean, we both kind of know that we've struck pay dirt here. We've
Yeah.
got gold mine on our hands with this song. You know, it's already late in the summer right now. I'd say it's gonna be the song of the summer, but
Yeah.
maybe next summer.
Wow,
You know.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
Hey, folks, have a great week. Please subscribe, like the video.
Thanks for watching,
If you have any
folks.
questions, let us know.